Chelsea, I know you haven't done the review, how did you personally sort of feel and review the game over the weekend in your own mind?
Yeah, well, it's a bit of routine after a game for me. I just re-watch it straight away pretty much, and then it helps me sleep better at night. But yeah, look, I mean, it was something we were actually really focused on and coming out in our first half, with the pressure, the level that we competed with, and, really happy and pleased with that. Bit disappointed, obviously, in that second term where we weren't able to maximise some of our inside 50 entries and convert them into the score. But overall, really pleased with some of our efforts. Going forward, obviously North Melbourne are a good side, and they came out and responded in that third quarter. We kept fighting the way through, so pleased with that relentless kind of effort from our girls. Always lessons to learn, and we'll continue to move forward and play another final this weekend.
On that second quarter, I guess it felt like you guys had so much control of the game in that time, but as you said, didn't really maximise on those opportunities. Yeah. I guess why were you not finding that connection inside 50? What was going on?
There's a variety of different things. I mean, sometimes when you're getting so much forward half footy there, it means that you're dealing with a lot of density as well of opposition. So when you've got 16 other defenders in a smaller kind of area, it's harder to find targets and whatnot. But variety of reasons. North Melbourne's pressure was up to a good standard as well, which is this is finals footy. That's what it's going to be like, and we do just have to maximise those opportunities when we get those chances, and we'll keep looking through some of those ways that we can do that a little bit better. Some of those entries next time.
Do you think it can click for you? I know it's kind of been the story of the season where you've felt like you dominated a lot of games that haven't probably converted it.
Yeah, look, opportunities and. Like that in some of our games, which is, you look at it in a different way, that it's actually such a good thing that we're getting some looks and we're getting some opportunities, which is great. And it just feels like we're this far off from connecting and getting it, on our terms. And obviously, accuracy, goal kicking has been something as well that has challenged us in previous games. So to be able to, kick straight, which was pleasing as well. Just trying to maximise some of those is obviously something that we'll continue to keep building that connection.
Is there a bit of rivalry building with North Melbourne? There's been so many close contests the last couple of times, and I suppose you only need to beat them once in the season when it matters, but do you feel like there's a good kind of rivalry building there?
Yeah, I think it's just a great rivalry across all teams. I mean, how good is AFLW footy where you're getting games where it's, within like 2 or 3 points in a game? They're the games as a fan, and that you want to be sitting on the edge of your seat. Sometimes not as a player, you want to be in those ones. You'd rather just be in front by a few goals. But but for fans and that watching and the entertainment of the game where they're close ones up until the final siren, that's finals footy. But it's some great rivalries across the competition, I think.
I know you're not one to sit here and tell us how good you are, but when you watch the game back straight after, what did you make of your own performance and kind of how you reviewed your own game?
Yeah, I think any athlete's always critical of their sometimes our worst critiques as athletes. You're always kind of working out what you can do better and how things might have unfolded and how you can do it better next time. And I'm personally probably pretty heavy critique on myself, but I was pleased with being able to, compete at a high level for my team and be able to contribute in that space. Always can do more and keep presenting up and down the ground, but overall pleased with that performance, and hopefully can just continue to keep stringing them together for the team.
Have you thought ahead to what next season may look like, and does a performance like that give you a bit of hope that maybe we can have you for a few more years?
That this old body can still keep going, yeah. Look, I'm 33, but I remember, I think Erin was, in her 30s when she first, came across into AFLW, so for me it's, just excited to be able to be playing footy still at this level. I didn't have the luxury of being drafted at 18. AFLW never existed for that, so I was 25 when I first kind of came across and got the chance to play at an AFL club, which is unreal. So you never know when your last game's going to be, so you just want to make the most of every opportunity that you get. And I think now, being a little bit more of an older player in the system, you just got to make the most of it. And I think that's the language I've really fought with myself as well the last year, is that trying to take the word like an older player out of it, or you're just as young as you feel, and just want to keep contributing as best I can at the level.
The Zoe PR free kick, what did you think of that?
Look, I mean, game's done and dusted now. Like, we'll move on. But for us as a team, you sometimes you'll win some, you lose some in that regard. But that's life, that's footy, and you just got to be able to move forward. And I think as a team and as an athlete, you just have to be able to live in the moment. And sometimes you're not always going to like things, just like in life, but you just have to move on and stay in the moment.
Speaking of that, what's the biggest focus this week when you get ready for a semi-final? Is there something that you really hone in on as a team to address or change or modify?
Yeah, like I said, I was really impressed with the pressure that we brought out in that first half. Sometimes in some of our games it's been a bit slow in that kind of retrospect, so to be able to start the game in that space was pleasing. But really it's just going back to our DNA, being uncomfortable to play against, provide our pressure up the ground, and just, try and maximise on our opportunities and play fast and exciting footy. So, we'll continue to try and deliver on that, and it's going to be great playing a home final. We know we have the best fans in the competition that are going to turn up for us and help us try and get across the line on Saturday.
What can you expect from Fremantle? Obviously, being at home will help in that regard as well.
Yeah, I mean, Freo, made finals footy, and they've been playing some really nice footy as well. We've just got to match them in the contest there, and be able to move the footy, at a fast speed as well, to try and bypass some of that defence that they do so well. So we'll review and have a look at some of that, but they're a quality side as well.
Does the fear of straight sets sink in at all, or
straight sets? What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Losing both games.
No. I clearly obviously didn't know the straight sets, so sorry about that. But for me, it's just another opportunity to play footy. Like, how good's that? Like, I just love footy, and the fact that we actually get to play again. Some people can be like, oh, you didn't get the bye, week off and rest your bodies, but no, I just say keep going, let's go, and keep playing more footy.
You've had that a lot in the past. You've been, the premiers, the minor premiers. You've kind of been in that role where you're the top dogs. Do you relish it all, not having that external pressure and being the team that everyone's looking to beat and everyone's talking about? Is it nice to not have that on you for once?
Oh, I don't know. To be fair, I guess you don't really see it. You're just kind of sometimes stuck in the four walls of getting the job done and playing the best footy you possibly can as a player, as an athlete, and as a team. For us, it's just going back to what works really well for us, and when we're playing our best footy, what does that look like? And so we'll continue to do that. But I mean, when we first started in 2017, I think in the AFLW competition, everyone thought we were going to be wooden spooners. So it's nice to be able to just continue to just try and keep showing up for each other. It's such a great culture here. I love turning up to training and just continue to keep playing more footy.
How have you found the change, I suppose, this year, the dynamic of leadership, new co-captains, and I suppose what does your role look like, kind of helping them, weighing in when you need to, but also giving them their space to kind of lead and do it their way? Yeah,
well, I think that's what I said to Sarah and to Ebony, was just, it doesn't have to always be done the way that it's always been done. Create it your own journey with this. Like, that's the exciting thing, as a co-captain partnership, you can bounce off one another, and the energy they both bring is refreshing to this young group that we've got. So they're exceptional leaders, exceptional players, and exceptional people, most importantly. So we're very lucky to have them, I just continue to support them in whatever way or capacity they require in that space, and if I see it, I'll say it still. Nothing really changes in that front.
You will have to go the long way, obviously, this season. How do you feel about that first, and how much confidence do you have in this group that you can still get there?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, the long way, like, yeah, to me it's another it's more footy. So I get to play some more footy, which is awesome. Like I said, you never know when your last game's going to be, so you just want to maximise playing the most year. That's where you learn and grow the best, is when you're actually out there doing it. So yeah, excited to be playing some more footy, and yeah, I guess for us we've just got to keep focusing on what we can control and staying in the moment and yeah, enjoying our footy.